Okay, go ahead. I'll wait. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I ain't worth a shit on this motherfucker. Okay, that's a bet.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go. Smack.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
113 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a time. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Grab the lady. Go street. Hurt, hurt. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Lance looking to throw it. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, go Fury.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This pass out wide to Hall. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Steal. Check steal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We talk about this Jets defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
These two teams all tied after one. Walker now on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Right there, right there.
They run again with Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Cook able to escape. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action, now it's Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defense man dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On play action, Lance. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Johnson for the extra point try. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
People
he
kiss it on the ground.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 178 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Team. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17.
Looking to throw. T. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Ready, break. Roll, roll, roll. 19.
And now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos.
Throwing on first down. T. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Teague. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ultra. Hey, check mega.
Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Claws red. Yellow, line.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Called it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll go for it. Lance. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Hall drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. In motion left, Hardman. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Don't do him like that.
In motion right is Wilson.
Blue strike. Mega. Smash, red. Set.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay
Don't lay on him like this,
and
all right?
it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him.
What I just say?
But give him credit, he tried barreling through.
Why is he whining?
Fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
What you mean, no reason? It's always a reason.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 187 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. Check mash.
back to Walker on first down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Alert! Alert!
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need. So maybe we'll have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on EA.
I'm throwing out your mac and cheese now, boy. You boo-boo, Ron Smith.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, design run for their wideout. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think.
What is it?
Just give your
Let
superstar
him take his hand off. Take him off. You strong enough. Get him off for you.
This one, right? Make
Get
sure
him
he's
off for you.
touching the
Straight.
football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep
Straight. Let the sister go, man.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They're going right back to Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To the right side, this is Walker. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and
What is he
down to
talking
28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard every down.
Hey.
Motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Third down and 10. And Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around.
Hold on. So wait till I'm done. And I'm almost done. They watch him till daddy done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, check that, street.
Running right, here's Walker. The ball comes out. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And Lance will try again on second down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go, check. Go.
Trying the left side with Walker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. T, left side here. That's the tight end, Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Daddy, yo, come on. Ready? Come on. You ready? You ready to play with Daddy? Huh? You ready to play with Daddy?
Daddy, can you play downstairs?
You want to play with me? Daddy? You want to play with Daddy? Come on. You ready? No. Hey, go ahead. I love you. What's up? I love you. Huh? I know it. How you been? You had a good sleep? You not stopped up as bad no more? I'm happy. Huh? Yeah, you slept good, man. You had a rough night. I know it. Yeah, you had a rough night. That's my old stopped up. You had a rough night, Dad. Huh? Yeah, you had a rough night. You got to find you something to eat. You ready to eat? Dad's gonna watch football. You watch football with Daddy? You wanna watch football with Daddy? You wanna watch football with Daddy? Well, whether you want to or not, nigga, that's what you're finna do. Man, look, bro. Now, look. They don't really want to fool with you. Oh, shit.
Play caller, and his mandate from Mike Tomlin, I'm sure, was to play more wide open, utilize our talent and our receivers and our quarterback's arm in a less conservative type way. And so,
We playing Monday Night Football, man. Monday Night Bears Vikings. We gonna watch Bears Vikings tonight. You wanna watch Bears Vikings tonight? Huh? You wanna watch Bears Vikings tonight, bye?
there is new opportunities when you wants crispy, crunchy, fresh, part of you wants to smoky. Both use and get more. Freshly prepared with clean ingredients.
If your business needs a new application, then developers will have to write code. A lot of code. If an application needs to be modernized, you'll need
Yeah. We gonna do whatever we gonna see what's down there to throw out, man.
developer productivity. You can generate code.
We We're going to be on that game tonight, though, cause we got to go get Sis and them some lunch. We got to do our thing, man. I know it.